girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to The Walking Dead in the final season. We are now on to episode 22, which is called Faith. So the last episode ended with the Alexandrians basically closing in on some pretty big moments for them. With Maggie's group, they have discovered that Outpost 22 is actually Alexandria, and that there's a very good chance that their children, as well as a handful of other Alexandrians, have been held there. And so they now have to decide what they're going to do in order to rescue them and keep them from being continued to be kept against their will, but also to release the death grip right now that the Commonwealth has over them. And conversely, we see that with Negan and Ezekiel and Kelly, they are also in this work camp, and we see that Negan wants to put a plan into motion that he describes as quite desperate. It's a plan that most likely he doesn't think he's going to survive, but he thinks it's what's going to be necessary to let them escape and, possibly get to their loved ones. So Negan, of course, trying to show out, I guess one could say, for his new wife and his unborn child. But we see that Ezekiel is still having a bit of trouble trusting Negan, and he seems like he's very conflicted on what to do, because we saw he wasn't really willing to leave the Commonwealth either. He was very much wanting to stay there and kind of continue his work, being a vigilante medical person as well as a zookeeper again. So yeah, we're kind of at this place where we're getting very close to the end of the season. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm doing natural light right now and the sun is so bright. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, for those who watch my channel, you know that I'm dealing with natural light right now, and it is very much either hit and miss. Sometimes it's perfect, other times it's just, as you saw, blindingly bright. So anyways, as I was saying, we're getting to the end here. We only have a few more episodes left, so something big's gonna have to happen in order for the Alexandrians to regain control of their situation and effectively of their home and their lives now that Pamela has declared war on them. So we'll have to see where this episode goes. I'm excited to see kind of how we're setting up for the finale, which I have to think is going to be pretty explosive because it is the end. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's jump into this episode. But before I do, if this is your first time in my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I do reactions to shows like this here. Obviously, The Walking Dead is about to wrap up, but I will be doing at least the Rochelle spinoff series and a lot of other shows that are in this vein. So if you are interested in watching me do that, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it very much if you showed some love by hitting that like button as well. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. And if you haven't joined the family already, please do so today. We are getting closer to 10K. We're going to hit it in 2023, and I'd appreciate and really, really love your help getting there. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now.
We stare into the face of death.
Why would they show that view of Glenn? All right, we're getting a lot of Negan flashbacks, which does not bode well. This is what they typically do right before they take care of a character. And truthfully, I'm not going to be that sad about it because Negan has done a lot of bad things. And as I've said on this channel many times, actions have consequences.
Tyler Davis from the rail yard.
The one who took Max hostage?
I didn't say I liked him. Might be useful.
And he's got beef with the Commonwealth and Pamela personally.
Mouthing off?
Well, maybe we need to remind him of his place.
Not necessary.
Does that make you feel like you have any less of a small penis?
Get off him!
No. Sis, no. Are you forgetting you're pregnant?
Negan!
You're forgetting you're pregnant, ma'am. I mean, I get it, that's your man or whatever, but see, for me, at that point, I'd be like, the only thing I care about is my baby. Like, Negan's a grown-ass man. He can take care of himself. Oh yeah, I forgot. These guys very much need to get back to the group to let them know that the walkers are evolving, because that's kind of huge information you don't want to find out the hard way. Also, kind of like the fact that, we have walker and now climber. What happens when we have runner, sprinter, choker?
Aaron?
Dude!
Holy shit.
You're still around.
Oh, God. What a
How
pleasure.
random. What are y'all just doing out here in the wilderness?
We're actually headed back to Oceanside. Want to join us?
That's not a happy face.
I suggest we get as far the hell away from Oceanside as humanly possible.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a good idea to have two people being tracked during your party? I mean, I'm not saying you should be a jerk or anything, but I just give them a few pieces of jerky and a bottle of water and be like, if you could go in the opposite direction of us, that'd be fantastic.
All I wanted was to hold my son, keep him safe,
Can you even get those tears out since they're fake?
and there was nothing I could do.
Squeeze hard. Come on. One fake tear. Come on, Pam.
This murderer needs to pay.
Objection!
My son's life cannot be in vain.
You're on a motion to strike these comments from the court records.
Denied.
Of course, this isn't a fair trial. All this for poon you'll probably never get again.
Tell me about the lottery, Governor. Answer the question, Governor.
Yeah. Where did your tears go? Come on.
That wasn't my son.
Exactly. Huh?
I know my son's voice, and that wasn't him.
Okay.
The tape was altered.
Sure. And that's why your son went running after Maxine?
That was not my son.
Okay. Well, looking at this, I'm thinking maybe it's a good thing the apocalypse came around because Yumiko's really not killing it as a lawyer right now. If you were shut down by one rebuttal by your witness.
So she turned our home into a prison after promising to give it back.
She never planned to give it back.
Exactly.
We can go in the stores.
Thank you. That's what I thought last time.
I know a way to get back into our old house, but I need some
Shit tunnel. Oh, Daryl, so articulate even in sign.
Carol, I'm not staying out here when Coco's inside.
You and Gabriel are big sharpshooters.
It's more than a night. I'm going in.
Fair. I love that Carol's able to like appeal to all the moms because she's like, I've been through this several times. Trust me when I say you need to stay here. I get what you're going through, but you need to stay here. Besides, I think Rosita's like the best sharp shot they've got now that Michonne's gone. So, want to join our gang?
You want out of here as much as we do.
I want to live.
Do you? Like this?
We're as good as dead anyway.
Exactly. You're choosing whether you want to die quickly or slowly.
Nope. Not until you tell me where my wife is.
Their little butt shields are so ridiculous.
Your transfer's been denied.
My brother's been very sick. I don't know how long he has.
Then you should have told me directly instead of going around me to ask for a transfer. Your duty here has been extended 6 months.
Oh, we've got an inside man. Thank you for that. You see how the bad always telling themselves.
Someone is keeping track of my guards when they come and go.
What's that got to do with me?
Yeah.
Because the things that real leaders do, most people just don't have the stomach for it.
Those are the bad leaders. We call them dictators, overlords, Satan.
Look, other than my wife, all those people, they hate my guts.
Which is true.
Unless you'd rather not see that pregnant wife of yours.
Damn. Negan's like, thank you for giving me a reason to kill you. I mean, I was going to do it anyway, but now I have a reason. Is this where we're supposed to believe that there's a moral dilemma with Negan and his wife? Does he turn on the people to give his wife a few more months? Before we seen of her, I don't think she'd forgive him for that, even though she clearly cares about the baby.
Just kicked me so hard. I almost rolled off the bed.
Gonna be a badass. Just like Mama.
Possibly.
I am going to meet this baby, and so are you.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Annie, I would
In
never
all
risk us.
fairness, respectfully, Negan doesn't really deserve to meet his firstborn. If Glenn didn't get to, Negan doesn't get to. Ooh, that's a great shot. Very Last of Us. I love that my babies are doing, like they're working together. I'll take the crumbs I can get. I will take my Daryl Connie crumbs. I mean, we're lead characters, so probably. All I need is for Connie and Kelly to survive this. That's all I ask, Walking Dead. We already know that Daryl and Carol are going to be fine. Shh. These guys have no peripheral vision. Maybe those helmets are a little too long. Really? You know, you think these guys would invest in silencers by now?
Troopers!
Yeah, with your big giant wagon that everyone's gonna see. Time to take in Mama's teachings one more time. Think of it as Alpha protecting you after all this time. She was a terrible mother, but hey, that was one good gift.
It might not be fast enough.
So you're saying we're going to lose the case?
Oh yeah, that was already...
And the people out there can't stop what happens next.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you guys knew that. This trial was just for show. There was absolutely never going to be a carriage of justice here. The best you can hope for is that if Eugene dies, it's a martyr situation and they burn the place to the ground.
Your brother commands respect here. If we can get him on the stand, if we can get him to admit that Pamela is corrupt in public.
He'll never do it.
The way Pamela runs things here, she silos people off against each other, right?
Oh, that's true. She made sure to take everyone after it looked like they were leaving. But I don't know. We'll see. We know he was into Princess, but was he in love with her?
Shouldn't be here.
But I am. Deal.
My friend, the man who your sister loves, he's gonna die.
He's like, that's okay. I was jealous anyway.
Pamela's men took them to God knows where. Princess was with them.
I know.
Oh, well, there you go.
Doing what you're asking won't change a thing.
I have to get back.
Keep it up, sir. The ancestors are not with you. Although I understand. We tired as black people. We tired. Why we always gotta be the revolutionaries? Why? I really think you should kill that man, because if he wakes up, he's gonna make noise.
Sometimes I think it wasn't even fair to bring her into this world.
Okay. Breathe, Maggie. This is very, very needed, but maybe not the right time. You guys gotta figure out a plan quickly, because this man's gonna wake up.
You think because I agreed to this thing that we're friends now? We're not friends.
Never.
Henry's brother, Benjamin. That was my family. Truth is, if this works out, when we get out of here, you don't deserve a brand new life. Damn sure don't deserve to be a father.
Actions have consequences, Negan. It's such a hard one because on the one hand, Negan has no right to tell anybody to get over it, but at the same time...
You got a name for me?
It's not really serving Zeke to hold on to that anger. Again, he doesn't have to be friends with Negan. No one does, but... That's right. Connie's supposed to be able to see through you, sir. That's why she should be your wife.
Your closing remarks have been entered into the public record.
Have they?
Your Honor, I'd like to address the court on my own behalf, if I may.
Eugene.
Please.
He's gonna die anyway. Let him say his piece.
Friends who have not only changed me, but changed the hearts and minds of so many others.
That's right.
I was not always a good man.
None of us were.
But I soon realized that while I wasn't the one swinging the bat, I nevertheless had blood on my hands.
Period.
I knew what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
My inaction made me culpable, and I hated myself for that.
And a lot of you can't even swallow your food.
And sometimes all it takes is one person.
Period.
To do that.
You better preach, Eugene. Maxine's like, I would jump you in this courtroom right now if it wasn't so full.
The Commonwealth finds Eugene Porter guilty of murder in the first degree.
Keep smiling, Pam. It'll be your last. She will never forgive you for this, by the way, sir. So I hope you're prepared to have your sister hate you.
This prisoner has admitted to spearheading a rebellion.
Knew it.
No, no! Hey. It's okay.
It is. Negan's got a lot to answer for. And this isn't even half of what he deserves, to be honest.
This is what happens when you forget your place. Ready.
Peace out,
Aim.
Negan. It's been real.
There are no martyrs here.
No! No! That wasn't our deal!
Killing a pregnant woman is not gonna inspire your cause.
You take me! Just me!
Alright, well, guess Negan doesn't get to be a dad.
I said ready.
Leave her, take me, just take me!
Just shoot that guy. Come on, dude. Let's all go.
What are you doing?
We'll all go together. That's right. Kill us all and see who's going to work for you next. Mow us all down then. Since you're such badasses.
I admire your bravery, prisoners.
Oh, shut up.
You don't have to do this!
That's right. That's right. You want to do it? Do it yourself. Deny me my transfer, bitch. If you kill Kelly, I swear to God, you little bitch. That's right. We got people.
Mom!
What were you gonna do, that boy?
Yeah.
You're lucky. That's one thing. Herschel is never, ever gonna disobey his mama because she crazy. He's seen her murk so many people. It's like, you guys get put on punishment when you do something bad. My mom murders people.
We checked all the other houses. Where's she?
No, I don't know where she is.
She's a baby, though. I really don't think they'd hurt a baby. Takes a very twisted person to do that. Every time this happens, I feel horrible for Lydia, both because she has to admit that her mother did something that helped her, but also the fact that it must be traumatizing for her on so many levels. You better hope they don't start opening fire on this herd. That's right, they're attracted to lights. You guys are gonna have to follow them. I'm sorry. We all know walkers love light and sound, and smell. I feel like we're gonna lose this blonde chick. We have a climber. We have a climber.
Go kill him!
Why?
Where is she?
Just let him die.
Where the hell is she?
I wouldn't get in Rosita's way right now. I think he knows he's gonna die anyway.
Yours, everything.
Ooh, an eye for an eye. I love how Gabriel's like, damn. Yes.
Time to fuck shit up.
That's the hottest thing you've ever said. Who would here wanna start a riot? Okay, guys. Well, that was episode 22, which was called, oh gosh, what was it called? It went out of my head. But anyways, I have a lot of thoughts about this episode, which I will be discussing in my review video, which will be coming up shortly after this. So if you were interested, please do check that out. Otherwise, if you like this video, I'd appreciate if you threw a thumbs up on it, and we will see you in the next video.